I was building the other day and I saw that mosquito stuffed rug and I realized that I literally never use that thing. I mean, I just don't really use that pack in general. I use it for taking photos of my Sims, but I never use any of the build or cast stuff. I just don't really like it. It's just not really my personal style. And also, I'm not super obsessed with the idea of like high-end fashion collabs in The Sims. I've been calling it Mosquito, like the bug, instead of its actual name for years. In like protest of the existence of this pack. But I have it and I thought maybe today we could try and do a build that was just base game and mosquito stuff and like really try to use all of the items that I don't normally gravitate towards from that pack. The rug in question is actually this one, which it's not that bad. I think it's an interesting size and I think that some of the swatches are kind of cool, but I don't know. I don't think I like it that much. But I think that it could be kind of neat to have like an all black and white style house, and that shouldn't be too hard for us to achieve with this pack and with the base game. So I'm gonna give it a go, although maybe I'll do it on a smaller lot. You can't exactly furnish like a 5-bedroom house with mosquito stuff. It's just gonna be a base game house at that point. So we gotta keep our area small. I had this vision of it being just a cube. I don't know. I mean, the pack comes with some cool windows, and I don't really use these very often, so maybe I should have tried to make it like a brick thing. But part of me is thinking that what if it was just a cube and it had like the glass windows instead? I have a vision in my mind for this. You might have to just trust me on this one though. One big solid glass cube. Maybe the front door could be over here. Okay, so it's not just a cube. It's a cube with like that. Okay, hold on. Let me see about this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. I feel like maybe there's some potential here. Should this come out? I've been building a lot of modern houses lately. It's very unlike me. I've changed. Oh, you know what? Maybe the whole thing. I think it's better if it's just a big square up there. But I like the idea of it having some overhang. Except now I'm thinking maybe I should have made it smaller. It's okay. Trial and error, you know? These things are intentional. I think that this could work. Or maybe I will have it actually on top like this. I don't know. Should it be taller there? Let's do that one a little bit taller and let's make the other part a little bit shorter. I think that could be okay. And then we could possibly also have like some kind of glass roof situation. That's cool because it has like the black line in it, which will match the rest of it. Maybe this should have been shorter. Yeah, I think probably it should have been. It's okay. We're gonna be fine. You know, I'm doing a lot of yapping right now and not a lot of actual decorating with mosquito stuff. Meanwhile, there's not a single thing from the pack inside of this build yet, but we're getting there. We're getting there. But I think before we get too far into this, I should take a second and talk to you a little bit about the sponsor of today's video, Helix Sleep. I've been sleeping on my Helix mattress for like 4 years now, and it is by far the most comfortable mattress I have ever slept on. Helix makes premium mattresses that are customized to fit your needs and shipped straight to your door. And Helix makes it so easy to find the right mattress, which is great because I know that it can be really scary and like kind of intimidating shopping for a new mattress, especially online. But they have a sleep quiz on their website and you can answer some questions about you and how you sleep, and they'll use that information to match you for the perfect mattress for you based on your sleep preferences. Like, are you a side sleeper? Do you like a firmer mattress or a softer one? That kind of thing. And they'll deliver that mattress right to your door with free shipping in the US. And for the last couple of months, I've been sleeping on their new Comfort Adjust cooling pillows. Oh, I am such a big fan of these. If you're like me and you like a pillow that helps keep you cool during the night, the Comfort Adjust pillows might be a good fit for you because of that Glaciotex heat conductive fabric, especially right now going into the summer. Like, it is hot here in Florida already and it's just gonna get worse. It's a memory foam pillow and you can adjust the firmness and the height of it, so you can really kind of customize it to fit you and what feels the most comfortable. And it's also nice that it can kind of change with you if your needs change over time. I really feel like it's been helping to alleviate some neck pain and like some stiffness in my neck. Really, I cannot speak positively enough of Helix. So if you're in the market for a new mattress or maybe some new pillows, make sure you check out Helix Sleep. You can go to helixsleep.com/lilsimsie and get 20% off site-wide right now thanks to their 4th of July sale. And be on the lookout for additional sales on the Helix site. I've got that link down below for you, and you can also scan this QR code to find it more easily. Thank you again to Helix Sleep for sponsoring today's video. And with that, let's get back into the build. Okay, what do you think about having something like this for the front? It kind of looks like a Z, but I think this could be kind of interesting. Oh, we could maybe even wrap it around the corner. Oh, maybe that's what it needs. And there could be landscaping in that. Okay, I do not think that Mosquito comes with a column. No. It does have a door, but even then I'm kind of like, I don't really know if that's good or not. I wish we had a more solid glass door. What I want is something like the businesses and hobbies door, but in the base game so that we can use it whenever we want. I wish like this was a little bit taller, basically, I think is what I mean by that. But alas, Sims 4 doesn't like to provide us with joy, so. Okay, I'm gonna put this column in the corner because I like how it looks like it makes it 2 panes of glass. And then we want a kind of small glass window. I might even want to use this one, but put it like 3 times. Okay. Oh, wait, what if this side was black and this side was white? I think that could be kind of an interesting combo. The lighting is so yuck on this build. Maybe I should flip it around so we can see the colors a bit better, and then we'll flip it back at the end. That doesn't look black. Oh, because it wasn't. It was brown. I was about to be like, I hate this game. The swatches don't match. Well, yeah, Kayla, I guess that happens when you use brown instead of black. But in my defense, a lot of times the swatches don't match. It might say they're both black, but they aren't. That does happen. Okay, that's kind of cool. I think that this whole thing is gonna be all black. I don't know if Mosquito has, I think there's a wallpaper, but it's fancy. Oh yeah, it's like this. Oh, we'll definitely use that inside. I don't think that'll be good outside, but we'll definitely use that inside. Technically, this is tile, which like, I don't know, maybe is bad. It's hard to say. Oh, I'm gonna make it have like a little bit more asymmetry here because I think that this part could be a nice covered porch or something. Or even if it was not covered, it's just a nice thing to have in the backyard. There is a solid black painted brick, and maybe that looks better than it being tile. Because the tile, I don't know, would they really put tile around the whole outside of this? Like, I don't really think so. Okay, I painted the ceiling of it black. That's cool. I have some little white trim here. I thought we would probably just put like this bush inside of it. I always think that kind of has a cool modern sort of look to it. And then we'll paint the rest of this completely white, right? Yeah, so that goes all the way around the outside. And I feel like I kind of pictured that this would just have white stucco or something. Okay, especially once it has windows on the sides. I think that'll work. I'm gonna come back to the back of it. I don't want to think about it right now. It's scaring me. I want to try and do the interior first. That is not white. Oh, that one has like trim to it. That's marble. I guess maybe that one's the best bet. That makes me feel sad. It's okay. Let's do the floor plan and start actually furnishing it, and then we can figure out the whole outside. I'm kind of excited about this because I've never really done this. I don't know if I've ever used that wallpaper either. And I'm not exaggerating when I say that. I don't think I've ever used it. I think I'm gonna do a black wooden floor everywhere. I think that we should also probably have maybe like this black brick could be on that wall because that kind of looks like an accent color or something. Okay, I was thinking originally I'd put the stairs over here, but now I'm looking at it. I wonder if we could have the stairs here. That kind of changes the vibes of the glass window that I wanted to have there, but it might look cool. I don't know. We can delete the underside of the stairs like this a bit. Okay, it's not an ensuite bathroom. It's just in the hallway, but I don't think that's a problem. I feel like that would probably be okay. Something about these corners, it really bugs me. I just don't really know how to fix it because we don't have like a skinnier base game column. I do like this though. I think I'll just use these cheap doors because it has like black and white on it. I think this part could be a little office for them, and that would be nice to have. Oh, what if we just had more of the glass in the way back? Or if it was like maybe even a little bit smaller? I feel like that's kind of interesting. I want to try and put some of this trim in. Oh, actually, there being trim right there might kind of work because maybe that could be the covered bit of the patio. Can I make it black? I honestly don't know if there's like a black column that I could use right there for it to be supported, but we'll see. Yeah, we should definitely use the black sliding glass doors right there. And then I guess this part's just like our little back patio. I think this looks really cool. It might even be okay if we have no windows on that wall. I'll definitely have windows on this wall. I think they could be this one. Of course, that's the bathroom. It's just like probably less than ideal, but that's okay. Where does the kitchen go? I don't know. We'll figure it out. It's gonna be fine. I think that looks pretty cool. I actually really like that. Let me save so we don't lose any of our progress. Maybe this wallpaper should go over here instead, because I'm thinking that maybe the kitchen would be back this way. We could have the living room in this area, kitchen and dining over here, and then upstairs we'll have the office, the bathroom, and the bedroom. I think that makes sense. Let me look through everything from the pack so we can start figuring out what we want to use. Oh, I forgot about this. Oh my god, that's cool. See, I don't use that ever either. That's so fun. Like a really fancy light. I need to fix the trim now. That should be fine. Okay, back to the pack we go. We know we wanted to have this rug somewhere. I think maybe we stick to like the more solid color one in the living room. And then possibly the dining room could have the one that inspired the whole build. Is there another black and white swatch? Oh, there's polka dots. I don't know if I want to use that. I might use this one in the bedroom. I might use this one again then upstairs. We'll put that in the office. That should be good. So this is the base game cheap kitchen cabinet, which is horrible and doesn't really match. And then there's the modern looking one, but that one's like all black. So I don't really know if I want to use that one. Yeah, I don't think I like it like that. Let me see about the other ones. Should we just filter by black? And see what we get. There's also this one, and like this thing has the marble is kind of cool, but that one's too modern. See, this one's too like old looking. I don't like that. Maybe I do have to just use this. This one makes me sad, but I think it's gonna be really nice, especially if we had, maybe the fridge could be right here. Are we gonna use expensive fridges? I don't think I've really thought about that. What's the budget of this place? The thing that matches this is the little pancake guy, the griddle one. And that's always bothered me because it doesn't actually fit. Like, what is up with that? Why would they have built it like this? Why are they doing this to me? It's okay. I think we can make this work. I'll probably put the sink in the counter. Oh, maybe it could be silver still. Oh, the black and white subway tile is kind of cool. I think I like that. There's no way that this pack has bar stools, right? Because I don't remember any of them. Yeah, let me go back to the pack for a second because we might want to figure out more stuff that we're going to want to use. Oh, and if I put bar stools there, can they even still get through? I guess I didn't really think that through, huh? Well, we'll figure it out. It's gonna be fine. There's a little sofa right there. I can have a chair next to it. There's a little teeny tiny end table that we can use. Oh, I'm so shiny. It's a pedestal. Interesting. I wonder if we could put that like underneath the staircase or something. I'm gonna try to use it somewhere. This is the coffee table. Should we try and use that? I don't know. It's kind of scaring me. It's like pretty aggressive color. But maybe that's cool. I don't know. Here's a really fancy art piece. Oh, that could go above the bed. That would work. Here we have artwork. I think I might try and use this thing twice. What would happen if we did it with the black and the white? I think that's kind of interesting. Oh, that has like white trim on the edge. I don't think I want that. I do want to have curtains though. I think we could do this and then put some kind of shelf or something across the top to look like a curtain rod. I've done this one before a bunch of times. I think that it needs that. It really needs to have like some kind of fabric or something. Okay, here will be their TV stand. Should I use one that's really expensive? Probably not, but I want to, so I think I might. One thing that I do want to definitely use is this bookshelf. This is like my favorite item in the entire pack. Oh, I might have to size it down though, because it's pretty big. But I really like that. And I think that could be nice to go next to the door. Maybe I won't use this little side table because it's probably better if it's more walkable in here anyway. I'll get the little ceiling light. That's completely blocking the TV. That simply won't do. It works like that though, and it's still cool. Doing some nice little black and white lights above the kitchen island. I'm feeling like I don't like the tile. I think maybe it needs to be either all black or all white. There's something about it. I kind of liked it when it was all black, actually, you know? Or maybe it's not tile at all and we do the brick. That could be a nicer touch. I kind of want like a base game vertical paneling or like something of that nature to put here, but I just don't really think there is one. No, there's this, and that's wood. Okay, we'll have to try and make sure we're using lighter colors in the rest of this part of the room. There's no chairs from Mosquito, so we have to use base game ones. I'm wondering about, oh, I said I was gonna use lighter colors and that's black. That's not gonna work. Should there be 4 chairs or only 2? It does fit 4. What if we had a mix of black and white chairs? No, I think I like it better like this. Honestly, I actually kind of liked the other chairs. I thought these in all black were really cool, so I might want to use that instead. It's just a more interesting shape, I think. I'll leave the light white. Okay. Bar stools. The thing about the white bar stools is that this counter is not white. So it's like really noticeable that it's not the same color. I'm gonna try and stick to it though. I'm also gonna use this trash can because that ties in pretty easily. Okay, I'm looking through again to see if there's anything else. Like we probably want to put these magazines on the coffee table. This mirror is so cool, but there's no wall space in here. We could use this in the bedroom for sure. Oh, this might be a cooler place to put the pedestal because we could put it in the little corner right there. And you know how there's a couple, I'm picturing like that bust statue from the base game. Should we put the pedestal in white and then the bust in black there? I feel like that's kind of cool. I might scoot the dining table over so there's a little bit more space there. Okay, I want to get possibly some kind of wall decor. I don't think it needs to be art. It could be a thing. But I want to put something over here. Oh, these pots and pans could be kind of cool to hang up. Unless that makes it look too cluttered, I don't know. Oh my. What about these little bird pictures if we stacked them up right there? I think that makes sense. I'm gonna try and give us some more kitchen appliances too, like maybe a little coffee pot. And then I'll leave this counter open for cooking and I'll put some more clutter on this one. I think another plant would be good because I feel like the place is kind of lacking in plants right now. Yeah, something like that's pretty nice. Okay. I just decided to raise the table up a little bit more. Maybe that looks good. I think we definitely need a large plant or two in here. You know, something like that. Only problem is this one clips in the wall if I put it there. But I think I prefer it on that side. Maybe we do that and then we get a floor lamp. I don't think that the mosquito pack has a floor lamp in it. Oh, it does. Oh, but it's like, these are the studio lights. We don't want studio lights, I don't think, in here, right? Okay, I guess it has to be a silver light. That's fine. It looks kind of good. We need to put something under here. And I'm not really sure what. I think it might be able just to be like an accent table with some decor placed on top. Oh, but that has wood on it. I don't really want any wood. I'm kind of trying to stick to pretty strictly black and white. That doesn't even come in all black. Why? This one I think is boring. It might be okay though. That's really funny. Okay, lamps. That is a weird lamp. I've never used that either. Should we try it? Okay, there's like a little bear book set. I might put it further over. I think we need to get some little plants on this table. Of course, there's just not that many little ones in the base game. Oh, maybe we switch these. Let's use this taller one over here. And I'll put this one over here. I mean, yeah, this is probably okay. It's not as decorated as I'd like it to be, but it's something. I don't really like the sliding door. I feel like it needs to be skinnier. Like, I feel like the door needs to be small like this. Should I put a speaker in here? I never really use this one either, but that could be nice to have. And it helps to break up all the black on that wall. Okay, let's try that. I think maybe this could be good for now, except, oh, wait a minute. We should put a fire alarm. I might just hide it behind the stove stuff. I might also put a burglar alarm by the front door. Okay. Let's go upstairs now. I'm kind of excited about how this is turning out. I think the downstairs is cool. So upstairs, I'll do the living area first, or the office area, I guess I mean. There is another wallpaper from this pack. We can kind of decide if we want to use it or not. It's this one, and it's got a pretty cool, like, solid black and white look to it, but maybe that's better for this bedroom, and we can do this one again right here, because this is a little bit more subtle, I feel like. Or should it go on this wall? Maybe that's better. Oh, I kind of like that. Okay, wallpaper-wise, I think this turned out really cool. Let's use the bookshelf again, because we can put it larger up here. We don't have to size it down in this room. And then we can get a little desk. I kind of like that this one has glass on it, right? Like, isn't that kind of cool? How far back can I scoot this before it clips? There. You might as well get a really expensive computer, because the place is turning out really expensive already. I wonder if we could put, what is it called? There's like a board from the base game that is for the design career. Maybe it's in like the hobbies and skills section. I always forget what it's called. Oh, this. The trending style board. Oh, that's much larger than I thought it would be. Could we put it on this wall instead? Do you think we should scoot it over like this so it's centered like between the wall and the bookshelf, even though it's not actually centered on the wall? Because that could work. And then they can use that for the stylist career, which is cool. Okay, let's just do some black books on the table. Or no, actually, we might as well use the magazines again. They're a stylist. They're gonna need magazines. I might use this little pedestal table again, but this time I might put the camera equipment on it. No, actually I changed my mind. I'm gonna put a fancy plant on it. I think I want to put a couple bits of camera equipment in here, but I might put it in the office setup instead of putting it like there on display. Okay, bathroom. I'm gonna start with this first. I'm kind of scared. So let's see what kind of tile we have. There is all black tile in the base game if we wanted to use that, like this. This shower has like a cool black and white vibe to it, so we could probably use that. Oh, we could use this toilet. Is there an opposite version? That one has a little bit more of the white. I never used that toilet. Let's try that too. And then maybe we could get kind of a cool modern looking sink like this one, perhaps? Because I don't really often use that either. We had talked about using the mirror in the bedroom, but I could maybe use it in the bathroom. I'll have to raise it up a little bit. That could be kind of a cool, funky thing to try. Okay, so in terms of curtains, I don't really know what to do about this. I think maybe we could put like these 3 across the top. Should they be in white? It's like so much window. Of course, that's the back of the house. Right now it's the front, but it's not supposed to be the front. It's gonna be the back. I think I'm gonna put a little toilet paper right there. Do you think I should make all of the wallpaper more white in this corner just for fun? No, I don't like it. Okay, what if we put like a funky wallpaper in here? That might help because it brings the black and white together. Okay, I put a fancier light in the bathroom too. I don't really love this, but it's something. I also think maybe if we size the rug down enough, we could possibly use this one as a bath mat. All right, I'm gonna do the bedroom now, and then we'll have to figure out the outside, which I'm kind of dreading, but it's okay. It's okay, we're gonna get through it. I think I will paint this part brick. The rest of it will have white except for this fancy wall. And then these things can be our cool nightstands. And then we have to determine a base game bed that is suitable. I guess like just the solid black one's probably fine. Ooh, what if we put this on this wall? Because you probably don't need to have anything above the bed. It might be okay like this. I think that's kind of cool. I'm gonna use these little lamps. And then maybe we could do a dresser over here. I guess mosquito stuff has some kind of cool things. If we wanted to maybe try like the clothing rack or something, that could be interesting. We do that instead of having an actual dresser. You know what? Yeah, actually, I think that's fun. And I'm glad to use more of the stuff from this pack that I don't normally go for, because I don't normally put that anywhere. Let me get a nice little ceiling light as well. I'm kind of scared to add more in here. Could there be like a full-length mirror or something? Even a really simple one, just like that. I don't know if it needs anything else. Okay, let's try and do the outside. Let's see what we can make happen out here. Yeah, you're gonna have to bear with me because I think I'm gonna keep building it backwards. just for a little bit longer. I think it would be nice to be able to see it, you know? So I'm gonna keep trying. Well, maybe I'll flip it back around. Hold on. Because I want to move it, maybe. I think we could put it a little bit closer to the front. Now I have to fix all this. See, doesn't that look better? Specifically just that part of the path. Okay, we get a mailbox too. I think I'll use one of the fancy modern looking ones. And we can do it in black and white there. Honestly, I think I might also scoot it over a little bit further because I kind of want to have like back and side yard on this. In terms of fencing, I may or may not use this one. I haven't decided yet. I think maybe it's better for us to just do a half wall actually. Okay, let me put in a little fence gate. Oh, you can't do them in black. This is like the age-old problem. That's okay. I'm gonna put white trim on all of it so it blends in with the gate. Let's see if we can make this all line up nicely. Oh, we can. Okay, I'm thinking that we could have some landscaping right here in that little tiny space. Oh, I just went to manage worlds by accident. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Let me come back. What do you think about us putting in a pool kind of like this? Oh, maybe we just close it off up there. It can be small. I think that's fine. Okay, this is the white siding, which doesn't really feel very white, but is technically the white siding. There's also this white vertical. Oh, what if we did this black wood panel and then it had the white trim on top? That might be kind of cool. I like how that looks from the front as well because it like brings the black over to that side. Oh. I should have waited. Oh man, I'm gonna have to do it again. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get just the same little bush right here in this part. I'll do some other things elsewhere, but that's a good starting point. That's really funny that I had to do it again. The room tool and half walls, they always kind of have some weirdness about them. Okay, let's do a couple lounge chairs. Maybe just like these regular base game ones are black and white, so that could work. Should I put them like straight and not on an angle? Maybe we could use the little end table and put it outside too. Okay, I am considering putting a grill outside. I don't know if I'm gonna change my mind about this, but I'm thinking about it. Okay, look at that. I kind of like put it in the middle of some of these counters. I think that's cool. And then we can get a dining table. Of course, the base game ones don't really look that modern, so we might want to just not have an umbrella. I always feel like those rounded umbrellas are like, I don't know, they just don't really scream like super fancy modern house to me. We can do the black chairs, and this table can be black in the middle. Okay, that works. Perhaps we add just a little plant on there. I might leave these counters open so that if you wanted to cook, they could leave things outside. I'll probably put the trash can just outside of the back gate. And now we have to figure out how to do the rest of the landscaping. I think number one, I want to use some of these big trees because they have a bunch of these around the environment. So I want to match them a little bit, kind of like that maybe. I feel like another little one could possibly go in the front there. I kind of want to put a half wall down right here, but okay, I cheated the system. I just was scared that it was gonna break all my fences. Oh, I was using too high, wasn't I? Well, that looks better, actually. Okay, yeah, this whole thing is pretty wide. I'm interested in maybe trying to make it giant. I don't know, I thought maybe it could be cool like this. It covers the whole black fence though, which was kind of the point, wasn't it? No, I think that's fine. I don't think that's a bad thing. I mean, the point kind of was to have the black fence, but I don't think that it's bad that we've covered it up. I think we want to put some white flowers, maybe, you know, just a couple little things, possibly over there. Maybe only over there. I don't want to have too much landscaping. I feel like this might be good. Oh, I forgot about pool lights. Let me do that too. Pool lights and a little bit of terrain paint. That one is different than what I would normally use, but I think I'm gonna do it on purpose. Okay, last but certainly not least, a tiny bit of terrain paint. And then I think we can put it up on the gallery. This was a cool one. I'm glad I got to try out these things because so many of these items I like genuinely never, ever use. The rugs, the couches, even like this coffee table and this table, I kind of forgot this little one existed. I really like the height of that one. It's lower than a lot of the other side tables we have. And I think that is really nice for a lot of the bedrooms in this game. So I don't know, I'm pleasantly surprised with how it turned out. I think it's kind of an interesting shape. I've been doing a lot of modern builds and a lot of glass walls lately. I don't know what has come over me, but it's been kind of fun. I'm gonna call it the mosquito stuff house, I think. And I'll make sure we describe where it's placed. This one being 65,000 simoleons and it's one bedroom is unhinged. I'm sorry. That's like so expensive. I used a lot of expensive things though. And it was fun. You could have like a really rich designer live in this place. Oh, you know what? Let me check really quickly. I just want to see if it actually is only, yeah, okay. I wanted to make sure I didn't have any random extra packs in there, but it is only mosquito. Good. Well, thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope that you enjoyed this video. This has been fun for me to play, so hopefully it was fun for you to watch. Huge thank you again to Helix for sponsoring today's video. Make sure you go to helixsleep.com/lilsimsie to take advantage of that huge 4th of July sale. They're offering 20% off site-wide. I've got it linked down below for you in case you wanted to go and take a look. And stay on the lookout for additional sales on their site. But with that, I'm going to go have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'm going to catch you all tomorrow. Okay? Bye, everybody.